There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
He's gone for it!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, good ball. Brought forward. What does he try from here? In for the follow-up! Offside that time. Ake. Fabian Ruiz goes looking. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gets on the end of it. And he's straight offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Aruzatanke are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ferran Torres. Oh, good interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rodri. And it's Salah. It's on a plate. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That'll be a throw. Either side really getting hold of the ball. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. 5 minutes left on the clock. Almost there, and the players can feel... Ferran Torres!
Aruzatanke need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And it's played forward. That's and the shot! Hoists it forward. And that is it. The referee has seen it up. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's...
So it's away we go then. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Rabiot. And here's Kane. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. Saka brings the ball forward. Has a hit! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Walker. Kovacic. Rabiot. Rabiot gets it out to the wing. Walker hurtling down that right flank. It is a corner, good chance. They've played it short. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Going through, up for the header! Tries to get it forward quickly. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Foden. Gets into some space, drills one in, and that's been levered clear. Chance to shoot, big chance, it's in! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet.
It's Kane! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's a brilliant interception. Rabiot. Now a chance to break. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward.
Hernandez.
With a definite foul there. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. And he's cut it out. Kane, defender's on the back foot. Has he picked him out? Face to face with the keeper. He's gone for it! It's in! Time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
That's good progress he's made on... Shot a goal! A great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Be the final action of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping back. He's gone for it! It's in!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Foden.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Vinicius Junior. Kovacic. Vinicius Junior. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He's had that put on a plate. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just brushed off the ball there. Dashing forward at pace. Saka has created one goal already. Going for goal! Hernandez plays it forward. Played out to the right. What an adventurous run from a defender. And the shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Kovacic. Oh, that's neat. Kovacic looks to dink one in. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, good interception. Foden. Saka. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hernandez goes looking. Kovacic. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Kane. Forward it goes. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Has a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
He's left his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Kovacic. And here's Kovacic. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Foden, a scorer already in the game. Look at the defender bombing forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Saka. 2 minutes to be added on. Being played forward, and that is that. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, they'll still...
Isak! Decent enough try.
Isak certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Foden. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's there to cut it out. Alaba tries a pass forward. They are working very hard to get... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Ake. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Rodri. Played back in. Mohamed Salah. Big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Towering header! Here he's had a go! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Foden. It's anyone's ball. Now the counter. That's a good ball to find him. Hoists it forward. Foden. Promising cross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Alaba plays it forward. That has put a stop to that. Rodri, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And now they can launch a counter. Saka has got himself a free kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Foden. Now surely. Has a pop. Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Your thoughts?
Foden is the obvious danger man here, and yet he is afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Half-time whistle goes. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Deftly done. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Foden. Foden gets it out to the wing. It has got hits one! Saka moves short.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Quick glance at goal, shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Saka with the short one. Good idea, just poorly executed. A bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Sane, a scorer already in the game. Isak plays it out to the wing. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looks to thread it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ake. Alaba. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah goes looking. Foden. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rodri. Again, with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Come back to the keeper.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Alaba with a good steal, well played. And it's played forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah, plays it back. Now a chance to break. That's a promising ball. Gets on, going for goal! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right. And there goes the final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Your reflections then, Jim?
Aruzatanke can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. What a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Two high pros. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. And he's going long. Nice little chip. Finis. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Pontevedra have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way...
Has a goal! And he's done it! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Bruno Fernandes is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Savage with the short one. Has a pop! Vinicius Junior is on a run down the left wing. And through to the goalkeeper. He gets past his man. Neymar. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Could be a chance here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Hits one! Just misses past the post.
Bruno Fernandes probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Forward it goes. And it's Shaw. Neymar. Mbappe! A great save, real class.
Mbappe sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And the shot! They've done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mane. Here it comes. Neymar. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Timely intervention.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Mane. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's Walker. Mane. Gets up to head it! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Shaw gets it away. Mane. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time. Mbappe! And the ball's come out. Neymar, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Savic. Vinicius Junior. This has gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Hakimi. Mbappe. This could fall anywhere. Vinicius Junior. He spotted the run and played him through. That's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Marquinhos. Kyle Walker. Mane. And here's Kane. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Shaw. And it's Neymar. Well read, he sorted that out. Keeper sends it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Turns and goes back. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A real chance if he can get through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Chance to shoot. Lovely bit of skill. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Neymar. He's had a look. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Pontevedra showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A very good game of football, no winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Like the Mile can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. He's gone for it! Tar. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. He's there to receive it. And the finish! There it is!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Intervention was very necessary. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's a promising ball. Lewandowski. Referee's given a throw. Tar. Rodri. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Shaw. Well played, he saw that coming. Tar. Ake. Rodri. Salah. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Neymar. Over to the left. Shaw delivers. Rodri. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. Rodri. Kings it out wide. Oh, good interception. Ball swung in. What a throw in. Mohamed, shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Mohamed Salah simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well weighted. And now the breakaway. Lewandowski gets it back. It's a loose ball. Lewandowski. Neymar with a shot! It's there!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Battles to win it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Qatar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Shaw. Just brushed off the ball there. Mohamed Salah, he's had that put on a plate. Hoists it forward. Neymar. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, real danger here. Tries to get it clear. And there's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Pontevedra need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Finds himself eased off the ball. He could be in here. The defence can get it clear. Good ball, it's found its target. Neymar already, of course, on the score sheet. Mbappe, face to face with the keeper. Real chance! He scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Shaw is on a run down the left wing. Hakimi. Mbappe. Mbappe has a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Played back in. Mohamed Salah with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Cuts it out. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the counter, and it's Neymar. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, sweet feet. Played into the middle. Chance to break. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's got through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the shot! Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, he can get masterful control on free kicks, and his focus is usually second to none.
There's going to be another change here. Neymar got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost?
He's gone for it! Oh, what a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! And he's produced a beauty. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Pontevedra are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, Ake, Hakimi, and it's played forward. Done very well to intervene.
Pontevedra are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's got away, and here's Mohamed Salah. Bruno Fernandes just wouldn't be beaten there. Well, the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rodri, forward it goes. Salah. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Clears it out of harm's way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Pontevedra never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. He's had a go! He's scored! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He goes long. Hoists it forward, and it's Salah. Gets wrestled off the ball. Isak, and here's Mohamed Salah. It's being played forward. Ake cuts it out. Rodri needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Forward it goes. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah provides an outlet. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. Hernandez. And it's Mane. Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Walker plays it forward. Now the counter. Played out to the right. Savic. Tries a shot! He's got options out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the finish! In he goes again! And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Kane. Salah. Isak. Out to the right. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's through, he's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Now surely! It's broken loose! Gets on the end of it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
So we're already into the second period.
Puerto Moyo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Isak. He's away! Shot at goal! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rodri. Gorgeous control there. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He gets past his man. Oh, good take. He's gone for it. And yes, it's there! Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Hernandez goes looking. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, given away. Look at the defender bombing forward. Marquinhos knocks it away. Vinicius Junior tries to get it forward quickly. Gets the better of his man. Chance! They scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's been taken straight back. Chance to break. Vinicius Junior. Beautifully done. Nice one too. Mane. And here's Kane. Kane. Big chance! Sané. Out to the left it goes. Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah. Goes down, but nothing given.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now it's Mane with a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And here's Kane. He's gone for it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mane really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
They are right into last chance territory. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Good ball, it's found its target. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. You had a lot of people worried then.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Kovacic. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic. What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header! And he's straight offside. So that's it. It is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. As the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player who's learned fast for me is Luke Shaw, a fullback who likes to involve himself in matters at the offensive end of the pitch, but he covers the ground with speed and a good work ethic, so I think he's coming on really well.
Okay, interesting. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, that is asking for trouble. out to safety. Out for a throw. Hits one! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands. Weber have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
He's off on a marauding run. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It is deadlocked. He's left his man. Oh, great! He's gone for it! In he goes again! They score! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Hakimi. This could spell danger. It's Lewandowski!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Ball's out on the left now. Hoists it forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's come from... Has a pop! Sticks it away! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Turns and goes back. Lewandowski has a go! Now a chance to break. Gets it back. And it's Lewandowski. Hakimi. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Weber are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward...
He's tried one! Clearance and very necessary. And it's going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Already up and running for the second half. They get a throw in. Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And that would have been some goal.
Well, he cut straight through the middle, only to find he had no cutting edge.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It has got... He's gone for it! And that is going out for a goal kick. Here's Lewandowski. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Mbappe finds himself eased off the ball.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Cut it out. That's a corner kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that's been levered clear. Struck first time. Great save, that was not easy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on every...
Oh, shoot! And he gobbles up the chance! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Out to the right. Dybala goes steaming forward.
Paulo Dybala
really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
More than... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Saka. Five minutes left on the clock. Dybala. And it's Neymar. Hakimi. He's made sure that that won't get through. Floats one over. Saka provides an outlet. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's got through. Hits one! It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side. And the result reflects as much. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.